They'll run on first down. Staley, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Elliott.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On the counter, Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion. On 3rd down, Wilson.
That'll be caught. It's Hester. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Staley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds here. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Left side and caught by Hester. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Elliott once more. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 163 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down. Now it's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
5 yards remain on second down. A give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carried the ball. He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this in a 7-point game in the They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Rice. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run on 1st down. Staley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hester. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty. Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.